1933, by the way. Did you know that?
I like this glasses.
I don't know if anything happened in 1933, but that was 7 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, because 80, whatever. But it's such a patriotic day today.
Yes, it is. It's Monday, February 17th, President's Day. I'm Jennifer Palumbo, along with Seth Phillips. It's good to be back together
Welcome back.
again, reunited.
How was your trip?
Florida was awesome.
Oh.
Awesome. I mean, my children
I
get
tend
a
to stay
week.
as far away from Florida as humanly possible, but there is one reason to go, and it's that place in Orlando.
And this time of year, though, so my children get a February break, and we decided to escape the cold. That's a good reason enough to go to Florida and head to Florida. And so we spent a few days at Disney World, and this is my favorite photo from the trip. Check this out. This is from the Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom. Look at that couple in the front. We didn't realize this was happening until we got to the end and saw the photo up on the big board, and I was like, this is the greatest ride picture ever.
Were they bored?
My husband Joey there, you can see Joey and John next to him. I'm in the back just smiling. Anna was a little loud for her. So this couple in front of us, though, they had their hands up the whole ride. We didn't even know until we got to the end that they were doing this. And apparently people posing on the ride pics is a thing.
It is.
Yeah. So for them we're gonna act like we're sleeping.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't get like a suggestive, image from one of them, because
Splash Mountain has had a few of those.
There have been a few of those where people are doing some naughty things.
Yes.
And I think you get removed from the park if that happens. But either they knew. This must have been their fourth or fifth time riding. That was what, Splash Mountain, you said?
No, this was Everest Expedition at Animal Kingdom. And to know, though, where the camera was, because like I said, they weren't sleeping through the whole ride. I mean, or we would have noticed that. So just when they did it at that moment, I just thought it was hilarious.
Exactly where
they knew it, yes. And we're big Star Wars fans, so of course we had to check out Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. They don't have fast passes yet. They should by the time you go in June. So we had to get up at 5:30 in the morning to head there to try to get a boarding pass. We didn't even know if we were going to get on the ride.
Yeah.
So you get into the park, it's complete chaos. I mean, there are hundreds of people in line by 6 o'clock. The park opens not until 8, but they were letting people in at 7, and you're on your phone just constantly checking the app to see. And then at 8 o'clock it says join a boarding group, and then you hit it and see.
Isn't that the one that has the boarding group? You got to be like an hour and a half early to the park to get into one of the boarding groups?
Well, but they don't start until the park opens, and in this case it opened at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go online until 8, so you have to be right at that moment, click join a boarding group, and then see what you got.
Wow.
So we got group 32. The lower is obviously better, and we got on the ride by like 11 o'clock in the morning.
But you had to stand in line the whole time?
Well, just standing in line to get through security. Once you get into the park,
then
none of the rides
just
are open.
show up to the ride.
Everybody's just standing around constantly checking their phones. It was really funny. The ride, though, it is awesome. I mean, it totally lives up to the hype. It is trackless, which is a new Disney thing that they're doing now.
Is that like the virtual simulator thing?
It lasts nearly 20 minutes. So you're in the middle of a battle between the Resistance and the First Order, and you can see, they have the stormtroopers there. They're all everything. It's
Were
like
you allowed to be taking pictures on this
yes,
ride?
People were taking movies.
This is illegal.
No,
we're not supposed to be seeing this.
People were taking videos. I mean, I didn't take videos, but and we asked, and they said, "Sure, go ahead." It's all out there anyway. So anyway, Rise of the Resistance. When you go. It's amazing, and the Millennium Falcon was cool too. And then we also spent a few days at the beach in Fort Lauderdale. The weather was perfect during the week.
Look at that rainbow.
We didn't get any rain until the weekend, but it did give us beautiful full rainbow over the ocean. It was the perfect ending. So it was a great trip. Really nice. Yeah.
Good.
So you're Disney in June?
June coming up. Yeah.
Yes.
We're bringing. The whole family. We've got my brothers, both of their children. Well, they have 3 between the 2 of them, and then Emily and her children, and my grandparents who just met Emily's children for the first time this weekend, so that was fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's like the Brady Bunch. We're all going down there. It's going to be an absolute blast. But just the planning. Disney is not like it used to be, folks.
No.
Okay, it's not like you can just show up with a couple of Coke cans and you're going to get in. No, you got to plan for like 2 years in advance. For like, all right, we're going to go on this ride. We're going to stay at this place. And
do you have your fast passes?
Yeah,
fast passes are the key. Otherwise, you're waiting
my
in
mom
line
is
for
doing
hours.
all of this, and I'm just like, just let me know where to be and when,
Yeah.
and when I can eat, because that's the only thing I care about. Is I want to eat on this trip.
What is the ride that you're most excited about?
I don't know. I like the old ones. Like back when I was a kid, Rock and Roller Coaster was one of my favorites. The Fast Track, which I think has changed names now, it's something new, but it's the one in Epcot where they do the test track.
Yes, that's still there. Yeah.
And then I think Tower of Terror was always one of my favorite ones. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to do this again. But then there's all the new ones, like the Star Wars rides.
Well, and get your Fast Pass for Avatar, Flight of Passage.
I can't do
This
that
was
one.
the first time we had tried to get a Fast Pass, finally got it. It is up there with Rise of the Resistance.
But
It is
I
the...
get motion sickness.
well,
so
okay.
I don't think I'll be able to do that one.
You
But
may-
I bet
you
it
may
was a
not.
blast.
It
I bet
was
it was a blast.
really cool experience. Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad you're back.
I am too.
Glad to have you on, especially on this President's Day. But we also have a surprise, by the way, for our viewers. Last week, if you remember, we talked to the folks from the Special Olympics of Kentucky. They're getting ready for the annual Polar Plunge. Money raised will be used to provide year-round sports and training competition in 15 different sports. Jennifer and I are actually going to compete to see who can raise more money for the Special Olympics of Kentucky. The winner will pick out what the loser will wear during the February 29th plunge at Texas Roadhouse on Richmond Road in Lexington.
Yes, so head over to lex18.com/polar plunge. Pick and donate to Team Jennifer or Team Seth, or donate to both of our teams if you'd like. You have until 8 a.m. on February 28th to donate. Then on the 28th at 12:30, you will get to see Seth and me take the plunge. Have you ever done that before? I've never done it before.
I have emceed. In fact, I'm right there in that picture. It's the entire weather team was there, and we were all emceeing the event, and it was a blast. But I did not have enough. What would you say? I just didn't have the right mindset to be getting into it, and it was cold that day.
You didn't have the right outfit on.
It was cold. So if it's even like half as cold as it is this year, it is going to be an absolute blast.
so
But there's no
excited to do
winner
it.
in this, because for whatever you donate to the cause is going to go to the Special Olympics of Kentucky. It's going to be an absolutely blast for the event. But then you get to see us jump into the pool, and that's going to be fun as well, especially with our outfits. I don't even know what we're wearing yet.
And Special Olympics of Kentucky is such a fantastic organization, and to be able to help them and do something fun is going to be great as well. So, as we mentioned, it is President's Day, and we have a little game that we want to play. We're going to see if we can name the president based on fun facts about them.
Uh-oh. I don't know anything about our presidents. I know that they were our presidents. I can tell you, like, some buildings that were named after them, but that's really about it. So Kevin, one of our directors, is going to ask us a question.
Looking good, Kevin.
Thank you.
What is that? 18th century lawyer,
yes,
right?
It's Monty Python, I think.
Okay,
so.
well, then that works too. So he's going to ask us a question. If we get it wrong, we have to eat a chicken wing from Wing Zone, which you see right in front of us. They're going to start out mild, and then they're supposed to end hot by the end of it. So we'll see how that goes.
I need to know which one's which before I start this.
And just as just to let you know, Wing Zone will be our half-off dining deal on March 10th, so stick around for that as well. These look amazing, but they also look like they're going to tear my
terrified.
stomach up, so I cannot wait.
Yes.
All right, Kevin, I believe you have the floor.
Take it away.
All righty. Question number 1. This president was known to keep a dictionary on him in order to improve his vocabulary. Was it President Millard Fillmore, President George Washington, or James Buchanan?
Ooh, let's see. I feel like
No idea.
I feel like you shouldn't need. You should already have perfect vocabulary, as a president to start out with.
Okay.
So this is a little strange for me, but I'm going to go with our boy Washington.
Okay.
Because he was really the first one. He didn't really want to be president. He didn't want to be king, that's for sure. So he's like, whatever. Yeah,
Okay,
I think
you
that was
take,
him.
I'll say James Buchanan.
Okay. And the answer is?
The answer is A. Millard Fillmore, our 13th president.
13th president. By that
Okay.
point, they couldn't get it
We
right.
have no-
Look at that. That's the one that looks like Alec Baldwin. Look at
I
it.
can totally
That
see
looks
it.
like Alec
Yes,
Baldwin.
I see
It really
yes,
does.
Well, we
I
both
do.
got it wrong. So
we
which
don't have
one
any
do we
napkins.
start with?
This is going to be a
Yeah,
huge
this is
mess
gonna
here
be-
on the desk.
This is why I put the vest on today, because I'm going to likely spill something.
Okay.
Which one do we start? I guess you're going to go with that one?
Oh,
That
you
works.
can have whichever one you
I
want.
know, it's got to start mild and then get hot. All right. Kevin, go ahead and bring us number 2.
All right, question number 2. This president had a double yellow-headed Amazon parrot named Washington Post.
What?
The bird served in an official capacity as the White House greeter. Which president did Washington Post belong to? Andrew Johnson, Rutherford B. Hayes, or William McKinley?
I will say Andrew Johnson.
I think Rutherford B. Hayes, just because he has a great first name. I don't know. It had nothing to do with his bird, but sure. Go ahead. What's your answer?
Wrong. Sorry, I just wanted to do that.
Are we both wrong again?
Yes, President William McKinley, our
gosh.
25th president, had the parrot.
It's a good thing we had these wings in front of us. William McKinley.
I'm getting
He doesn't have a doppelganger. I don't know who he looks like. He looks like a president, though. All right, number 3. Go for it.
All right, number 3. This president loved playing poker and held weekly games at the White House. It's been rumored he bet and lost an entire set of official White House china.
Drink the water.
Oh, I need to do the presidents. President William McKinley, President Millard Fillmore, or President Warren G. Harding.
I'll say McKinley.
I think it's a trick question. I think it was Ulysses S. Grant because he was an alcoholic, wasn't he? Or at least he tried to be. I think they like had to cut him off during the Civil War. Like, all right, dude, you've had enough. You need to calm down. All right, what were the answers again? No, just give us the right answer. I'm just going to eat one.
William McKinley, Millard Fillmore, or Warren G. Harding?
Warren G. Harding.
Harding.
Yeah.
All right, the answer is C, Warren G. Harding. So you all are correct.
We'll just keep eating, though. It's okay.
There we go. Ooh, those are hot.
Next.
All right, question number 4. This president had 2 beagles named him and her.
Wow.
The dogs became national celebrities after being frequently photographed with the president. Now, who was the president? President Lyndon B. Johnson, President Warren G. Harding, or President Ronald Reagan?
I don't know. Johnson, he was a Texas guy, right? He was rootin' tootin'. I don't think he owned, what type of dogs were there?
Beagles.
Beagles, yeah, no. He
Beagles
seems more
named
like a
him and her.
Great Dane type of guy. Ronald Reagan is who I'm going to go
That's
with.
what I
on that
think.
one.
No. The answer is Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh, of course.
Gone with your first thought.
Oh, man. I hear he was a pistol. All right, what's our 5th one?
All right, 5th question. This president attended the University of Michigan. He was a star football player. After graduating, he turned down offers to play with both the Green Bay Packers and Detroit Lions. He also
Gerald
took
Ford.
a coaching job at Yale University because he wanted to attend their law school.
There.
George W. Bush, Gerald Ford, or George H.W.
I'm going to go
Bush?
with Gerald Ford.
Yes.
Something gave me that answer.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ding, ding, ding. You are
Really?
correct. It is
I didn't know
President
he was a
Gerald
football
Ford.
player.
How about that?
Oh. He looks so good in this prayer.
Is this one super hot? Because that one is.
I don't know. I'm just eating them. They're all very good.
All right.
Keep going.
Ready for our 6th and final question. Sorry, I just need to do that. Okay, this president was known as the father of the American foxhound for creating a unique breed of foxhounds called Virginia Hounds. Was it James Madison, George Washington, or James Monroe?
Which one was from Virginia? Wasn't it Washington?
I think
Wasn't
George
he from-
Washington.
Wasn't he from Virginia? Come on,
I
he's
think
got to
George
get one of
Washington.
these. I'm going to go with Washington.
Yes,
Is
you
Mark-
are correct.
Yeah,
Our very first president, George
I
Washington.
mean, there were a bunch of them from Virginia, but I think he was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Good job. All right.
That was fun.
Yes.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate
Hey,
that.
thanks for having me.
You did a
And our
great
big
job.
thanks to Wing Zone.
It took him about 30 years to grow that wig, so
Yes.
he's been working on it since birth.
Outstanding job, Kevin. Thank you.
All right. All right, your dog's mouth might not be as clean as you think. That's if he is eating some wings or if he or she is wearing the cuss collar. What? It is a product from MSCHF, a company known for releasing quirky products. The collar throws out a swear word each time your dog barks. According to the company's website, the collar is a gag gift that doesn't harm the dog and is not intended for anti-bark training, obviously. Right now, the cuss collar is sold out, but dog owners can sign up to find out when more will be available. I feel like this is only going to make you want to make your dog bark more.
I know. This would be perfect for our pets of the day. We need to try this on the show sometime.
I don't know.
Well, celebrate everything engineering has to offer as a possible career path.
That's right. It's on with the University of Kentucky's annual E-Day coming up next.